Precast.
Top lane. Kazu does seem to be getting some okay farm, but hopefully he doesn't feed away First Blood here. Looks like he will. Mid one's going to be jumped on here by the Snowball. Good block there from the Ice Shard. It's going to be long enough for G to be able to close that distance, slow him down with the help of the Ancient Apparition. They'll get one kill. A little bit of a narrow path here. YapzOr doesn't have the Burrow Strike just yet. Almost has the mana for it, but it's not going to be fast enough. Lincoln's really good versus Sand King. It's actually pretty good versus Chaos Knight as well.
But the Snowball save.
Sioma does have pretty hefty workloads. Kazu is going to be gone on here in the side jungle, but this does leave an opportunity for Secret to get some vengeance. They managed to get that one kill, but a 1 second stun really isn't enough to be able to go on to Aloha Dance here. So they're going to back up, turn themselves instead onto Sioma Slayer. Do manage to pick up that one kill. Continue quite the dominant lead here. Wasting kills, and it looks like the net worth is still favoring them pretty heavily as well. Midwan going to be caught here by G. Puppy comes in, tries to save him, tries to disarm the Viper, not going to save him. They do manage to stop his TP out, but it's still a Viper at the end of the day, a hero that is going to be tough for these supports to actually fight by themselves. The Earthshaker is coming across from the mid lane, but he's just not going to be there fast enough. Kazu, maybe the block off. They do have a TP coming in. Chaos Knight is here. Now we've got some physical damage. Maybe they can actually bring down the Viper. A 2 second stun only, but they do have the disarm there as well. Snowball safe, brought onto Kazu, but he does manage to get the Shrine out, turns around, gets the stun to finish things off. There goes the Earthshaker as well to be able to lock down the Tusk. They're going to be able to catch Silent as well. Vega Squadron have completely overextended themselves, feeding away what was supposed to be just one core.
Successfully gotten that block over any other hero.
Oh, look at this. Epicenter being lined up here. What a beautiful play from YapzOr. Let's see if it actually pays out though. Silent, not quite dead from it, and they are going to be able to get the cold feet. No, it doesn't actually lock into MP, but they do manage to stun him up. Now they have the Chronosphere, and it looks like what was supposed to be kind of a bait in ends up being Secret for the one baited into Vega Squadron. Playing pretty aggressively here.
Scan right on top of them.
Nice read. YapzOr's in a position to be able to break the smoke, and they're on top of the creep wave. MP's actually going to pop his ultimate inside the jungle. It will manage to get a quick kill on the Ancient Apparition. Now, YapzOr with the Epicenter is going to be able to help get an additional kill.
Ward though, but it doesn't see anything yet.
Smoke for smoke is already popping. Sioma Slayer leading the way while YapzOr does manage to get the Burrow Strike in. But Sioma is causing a lot of havoc. Does manage to get a pretty good Ice Blast, but the big ultimates on the side. Aloha Dance is actually going to go for one. Black Hole onto just MP, but they do manage to get the Oracle save there. MP is going to be able to turn and do anything with this one. His illusions have already been cleared out. Echo Slam laid out. They're going to try and burst down Aloha Dance here with the Faceless Void. Has that Manta, but is unable to be able to get it off. He still is going to be able to get his team the win though. Oracle. Oh, that's a good point. Header being called up here. YapzOr goes for the Burrow Strike, doesn't actually manage to land it onto Aloha Dance, and they're turning around here. Afterlife with the Black Hole, locking down two. They do manage to get the Oracle ultimate out onto Kazu. Enough time for him to be able to get the Echo Slam, but it's not enough to lock down Aloha Dance, so Kazu's just going to throw down that ultimate and then die immediately. A 1-for-2 exchange, but now the Chronosphere locking in MP's Chaos Knight with the illusion. Afterlife's going to be able to come in, add some additional disable. They're trying to save the Chaos Knight, lessening some of that magic damage thanks to the Oracle, but it looks like Viper's just going to be able to stick on top of him, and if they're not careful, they could lose more here. Puppy, the Oracle is also going to be caught. The only escapee, whatever you want to call it.
Unreliable, or wait for them to use their ultimates when fight and then go for the gold when they don't have their ult stuff. And now they're just
the jumping Echo Slam. They managed to lock down Aloha Dance again to get the Faceless Void, but the Black Hole save. They're going to be able to save him, but can they output the damage? They're trying to finish off MP, but he got the Oracle save. I have no idea what kind of HP is going to end up after the end of this. G is perfectly fine. So there goes that Aegis. Round 2 of the Chaos Knight. But without an ultimate and kind of in a bad situation, directly locked under by the Chronosphere. There's not much these heroes can do to stop him unless YapzOr comes in, tries to help out again. The Faceless Void is able to live, gets the time walk away, but he time walk forward into the Sniper, which means he will still die. Just kind of dropping off from here.
Did you see Knoxville's stats about how many games of Viper he played?
That's true. Is one of his great heroes. BKB going to be popped here by G. Turn around Black Hole. Just on the MP, but is still the primary damage dealer. They're just going to be able to lock down. This Chaos Knight feels completely irrelevant in many of these team fights, but Kazu is not. He gets the lockdown, almost catches Aloha Dance, but again, they just do not have enough burst damage to be able to bring him down. Now Midwan's going to be caught on. Looks like G managed to close that distance with the help of the Ice Shards. They lock Midwan in. Malspis stops the TP. YapzOr is trying to make his getaway, but Sandstorm is not going to protect him.
They just had the sigil inside the pit, and now they're huddled around, like, close to the shrine. This is what they should have done the last time the Roshan was taken down. Granted, they didn't have their ults, but...
YapzOr makes the jump in. Ice Blast doesn't look like it's going to be able to hit much there. The Tusk is going to be the... Whoa, what a beautiful Chronosphere. They're going to be able to lock down so many heroes. They take out the Oracle first, follow this up with the Black Hole. All three of those heroes dead. Walk it off. Shake it off. Well, Kezu's trying to come in and shake it off, but it doesn't manage to get in the blink-in Echo Slam. He was stopped by Nice Shard. Now they get the Chronosphere turned around. They caught Midwan inside of it. It's going to be carried down. NP refuses to buy back on the Chaos Knight, and there is no buyback on the Sniper. Nice storm. Nice little snowball. Ended Bull. Managed to get the Ice Blast over the top. NP gets his ultimate off. Is going to be able to take out one support. Echo Slam locks down two, but there's the Black Hole once again. Afterlife with yet another great performance. Locks down mid to carry. He's going to die eventually. Gets a refresher off. Yapster trying to finish him off before he can get off the second Black Hole, and he will be successful in that regard. NP is bought back. Doesn't have his ultimate, but maybe he can output the damage all by himself. No. No. He's just going to die. Slowly but surely, he's going to die. And there you have it. Vega Squadron have wiped through Team Secret and taken game number 1 in this elimination match. I think Afterlife's pretty happy because then he just said, well, NP just needs more mana. That's all I care about.
But he dodged it.
G, caught by a great Fisher block here from Yapsor. He's having to deal with the Cold Snap though. G pops the Fairy Fire, gets a little bit of distance. Not enough though. Midwan is going to be able to get the first blood. So
they're ready to siege this, especially nighttime.
nice swap back there, catching Sioma. Does manage to get the boat out. That'll help him survive. Does manage to get the stun out as well. Ice Blast over the top. Maybe he can turn around and get one kill. Even if the Invoker's not going to join the fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Strike. Here goes the stun. Here comes the TP rotation from the Faceless Void. They're going to be able to catch the Night Stalker right before he can finish off that Ancient Apparition. Pull back into the boat. They don't even need the Chronosphere, it looks like, to be able to bring down Kezu. Stuck inside the trees. Midwan can't even finish off the tower. Now he's going to be caught by the Chronosphere. He's so low. This should be an easy kill if they can just get one proc the stun, or maybe just the Torrent to finish him off.
They're moving kind of full force.
Yeah, he's sticking out way too long. He's going to be caught by the X. Brought back into the boat. They attempted the swap, but it just means actually 2 heroes stunned with the Ice Blast over the top. They're going to be able to catch that Vengeful Spirit, and MP has no supporting cast whatsoever. He's going to have to time his Doppelganger very well here, and does manage to get it. It's taking off that Urge. Afterlife doesn't have any mana to follow this one up, really. In fact, he's going to be caught by the Rod of Atos now. Waits out the Spike Carapace. Beautiful block there from Yapsor. He's actually going to be able to lock down the Ancient Apparition on the side, swap him back into the Fisher block as well. Great synergy for Team Secret as they finally start showing a little bit of pluck in these team fights. Up, Team Secret, are they going to go full wraparound here? Dire jungle, full wraparound in the high ground into the line. They just got to play around the Roshan pit. It looks like Vega Squadron are going to try and sneak it in here. Loha Dance pops out of the pit. Doesn't want to be caught by an initiation here. It looks like Midwan's already found his opening. Managed to get the Ancient Apparition. Here comes the Chronosphere. They have that Roshan. It's so low, they're going to be able to get the Aegis, maybe swap back, but he still managed to grab the Aegis just in time, but it's going to cost them big time. They've already lost the Invoker, and somehow Loha Dance and the rest of his team need to get out of here, away from this team fight. The extra life does not mean a one team fight, that's for sure. Afterlife looks like he's going to be caught, slowed down by the Purge. He's definitely dead. 10 second that one, that's certainly enough time. Team Secret to get this melee racks. Afterlife running interference here with the Spike Carapace, but still having some issues. Midwan's going to drop pretty fast here, swap back, but he still has the X marks the spot. The counter's there, but he does imprison himself in time. And oh, Alliances are troubled. That diffuse play, the Phantom Lancer is such a threat to these two cores. You're going to see G drop as well. MP is here, and he's here to clear all of Vega Squadron off the map. Chronosphere finally gets there, but there's no follow-up. Invoker's dead. It's just him swinging his mace, and that's not going to do a whole lot. They're still going to be able to get the Kunkka. Aloha Dance is going to die. Just call it. Tap out. Aloha Dance says GG.
That game was all mid-1. Oh my goodness.
Yes, it was.
Did he do a lot of damage on OD? That was crazy how he just like was kind of quiet and then just immediately went beyond godlike in 5, 6, 7 minutes.
I think Monkey King is very much a mid-game focused hero. Yeah. Right, in that he causes a lot of havoc, and that'll create a lot of space for the Animage. He's got a lot of synergy with the Legion Commander. They're gonna be a
too easy.
Too easy indeed there.
Even get
And a Chronosphere for Afterlife as well.
didn't even get the bounty run.
Overwhelming odds, gets a lot of movement speed, not enough. G actually comes in. They really think they can fight this one. Well, it does get the Jingu stack, so maybe they can, because they just don't have the burst damage. Unless they can get a lot of bashes, they're doing a lot of work to G. He's just not life-stealing enough. So many bashes and just enough heroes does allow Secret to be able to win that fight. They're going to chase into the shrine, trying to go for the extra kill on the Shadow Shaman, Sioma Slayer. Don't tell me. the support version of a dieback for shove out the wave while his cores rotate over. MP gets the time walk over Chronosphere before the lockdown of the duel can actually be there, and they're going to be able to have the Ion Shell combination, but where the rest of their heroes, they need more. They've got the duel. Nice vacuum into the wall. What a beautiful setup. Can they actually finish off any of these heroes, though? Afterlife goes deeper into the trees. They have the duel stolen up by YapzOr. He can help get a little bit locked down, but MP's just going to take up all those kills. One lurking there with the melds. 2 shots off. Down to half HP. They are going to be able to go for an epicenter play here, but the Shuriken actually stops it just in time. So mid one can turn and fight, and maybe fight up against G, but G's too much. The Boundless Strike with Jingu Mastery heals him practically up to full. He is able to get out. Maybe they can catch the Sand King. Nice force forward there from YapzOr, getting mid one close enough to be able to get 1 kill, possibly 2. The Hex stops the additional amount of damage. They sell the track onto Silent. Oh, a little bit more. Diving in deep all the way into the tier 4 towers. They're going to get punished for this. The track is revealing Silent, so no hiding in the trees there. And Afterlife can't really put a stop to this. Again, he's not going to duel. MP makes the jump onto the Monkey King. They're already top. Look at it. He just gets burst down just like that. MP, meanwhile, Shadowblade has got the positioning for it too. He's going to be able to lock down 2 with the Chronosphere. The follow-up mid-one is there, able to get G with a quick kill. Follow-up Silent's going to end up going down. Sioma Slayer tried to do what he could there, but he's actually given away epicenter to YapzOr. He actually blinks over, managed to catch the extra kill. He's got the awareness to make sure he's caught Afterlife. Throws down that epicenter for a little bit extra slow and damage. 4 down from Vega Squadron. Chugga, 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 chugga. You know, it might be chugga, chugga.
I hope you visualize it.
They try and hit on the shrine, but they do have a wraparound here from Vega Squadron. They're going to drop the wards here. Mid one, hexed up. They do manage to get the Monkey King ultimate out here with the Chronosphere. They're going to try and focus down the Monkey King. Mid one's here with a BKB to be able to get that damage out. He gets out the Boundless Strike, goes to the trees, unable to escape the clutches of mid one. They do manage to get the duel, and it's 1 for Afterlife. They manage to kill the Faceless Void.
He might have been trying to cancel it like he was doing at the top rack. Didn't cancel it.
Spam, and they're still going to get the pick off. Afterlife gets caught. Burrow Strike on 2 from Sioma is going to do absolutely nothing. Secret are actually going to be able to run him down. They get the Chronosphere onto 2. They caught Aloha Dance, and that's dangerous. This animate's already going to be at half HP before he's even able to get out a single swing. Bounces over to the Shrine, though. Starts healing up and starts focusing on mid one, but he pops a BKB and just rips through the rest of the Vega Squadron team. Even G, with the Jingu Mastery, doesn't stand a chance against the physical damage that is presented from a free farming Templar Assassin. Turn towards the objectives. A buyback from the Sand King is the only buyback that's going to come out. They need a goddamn miracle on Vega Squadron to stop this game from ending right here. They're going to get the telekinesis pullback. Brought in, they managed to get the epicenter onto 2. Here comes the Animage, but he does get vacuumed out and unable to get off the big Mana Void to finish off MP. Jump forward, YapzOr, and Puppy is actually the one to get the last hit onto Aloha Dance, and that's it. Vega Squadron, they're going to call it. That is their last game of the season. They're out of DreamLeague. Nothing left.
The miracle that they needed was to go back in time and unban the Viper.
G put on one hell of a performance in game number 1.
First phase ban worthy.